Today is January the 6th, 2021, and I just wanted to say how I'm happy that this day has finally arrived. I pray, we kind of know there's going to be darkness associated to today, maybe tomorrow, a few days after. We know that. Um, and some people may say it's still not over. You got from the 6th to the 20th. You know what? Today is enough for me. I, I don't want to extend anything. I'm aware of the 20th, but it's like, okay, can we do this and start moving on? Hopefully, start healing, right? I don't know, you know, how that's going to be. We got COVID and that's difficult. So we definitely have difficult days ahead of us. But I'm going to always, regardless of how much we know, right? We don't need visions and dreams. We know some difficulty is going to continue on. But regardless of that, I'm always going to be looking for peace, and I'm always going to be praying for peace. I want to say Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And I pray that this year is a prosperous year for you, for me, for everyone that I know and love all around me. You know, it's been hard. It's been hard. So outside of that, I did have one little experience. It was New Year's Eve. I spent the night at my kid's house. So somewhere after one, I don't know. It could have been close to two. It could have been 120, 125, 22. I don't know. I'm sleeping on their sofa. And my daughter is, I believe she was shutting the window because she asked me did I want it shut. And I said, yeah, and open the blind because I got to have light come in. I don't like complete darkness. So and it's right next to me. Between her and me, you can put a body there, one person, and that's it. So I could reach out and touch her. So she's opening the blind, and I'm looking up from the sofa I'm laying on, and this woman appears. And she's standing between her and me. I can just do this with my hand and touch her. She was that close. So I knew, it was a ghost, spirit, whatever you want to call it. I turned my head down and I laid down and pulled my covers on. So then my other daughter at that time walked out her bedroom. She was going to go into the bathroom. And as she's going in, I see the back of her going in the bathroom. The woman just appeared. Not that I looked up and there she was. No, I looked up and she just appeared and just stood there looking at me. Just the same as when my other daughter was at the window when she appeared, she's looking directly at me. So it's like, okay, so you're going to ignore me over here. Okay, here I am over here. I didn't say anything. I just went, good night to my daughter and good night. And I went to sleep. So when I woke up, I shared with my daughter, I'm getting clothes on, get my coffee, you guys got to go. I'm going. It's definitely, if I wasn't already going home, I can assure you I was going home now. So I was sharing that with her, and I told her it was my sister that I saw my sister last night. See, I've always told her when that time for me to pass over come, I'm sure my sister, I would see her. She would come for me. So she didn't like that. That was troubling because she's always heard me say that through many of years. And at the time that I saw her, it was my sister. I really believed in my heart it was my sister. But when I look back at the lady that I saw, that was not my sister. I don't know. I believe my sister comes from her. So when I looked up and I'm getting my sister, it came from her. So I tried to explain that to my daughter and she could not get it. She didn't understand that. But I'm thinking that possibly I lost a pregnancy, and I think that was that pregnancy, right? Angels can take the form of your loved ones as well as demons. I kind of try to stay away from that. I know people teach that, demons they're not your loved ones, they're demons. I like to think rather it's an angel, okay? When I need to know and it's pushed and pushed and pushed hard, it's a demon. Okay, it's a demon, but I'm not there, okay? And so I discussed it a little bit with my daughter, and I went home. But after I got home, you contemplate, you look over. There was a message associated with that I had been asking about the days before. And so that's what that was about. I just didn't share that message with my daughter, and more than likely I won't, because that was for me. So she brought that message, something that was truly on my heart. And so, yeah, that was how my New Year started off. I did not expect that. So I came home on the 1st. I slept. I had peace, was not scared, frightened, anything. And I wasn't frightened the 1st in the morning either. When I saw her twice, I just went to sleep because I thought it was my sister. So at home, the 1st went through just fine. The 2nd went through, I was just fine. That Sunday night, the 3rd, oh my God, I could barely get to sleep. I was like the covers, I was looking around the room. For whatever reason, that night hit me, and I just knew she was going to pop up. And it was like, you know what? I got the message. We don't need any more of that, okay? And so I was terrified, I have to admit. And it's really strange that on the 3rd night, the emotion showed up, the fear, where it wasn't there when I saw her. It wasn't there the night of the 1st. It wasn't there the night of the 2nd, but yet it was there the 3rd. And then after that, the 4th and the 5th, no. So, and then I fully understand and maybe that's where the peace too came from after that, or because I really confirmed within myself that that's what that was about. It was a message for me. She brought that message for me. Now, whether it was my daughter I lost or whatever, whether it was an angel presented itself as though my sister, or, there are those that that go the devil way, demons. I don't do that. Who knows? I'm not going to debate anybody or argue anybody. I'm just sharing my experience and what I felt that it meant. And so truly, like I said, I'm not rubbing it in with anybody. I'm just so happy to be getting through this day. Woohoo! And then I pray for whatever happens, peace, to everyone involved in this, and that we can just think about any and everything that you do before you do it. You don't want to hurt anyone. You don't want to hurt yourself. Okay? And we're all in this together, and we're going to get through this together. Have a great day. Take care of yourself. And I really do think of you guys, and I do pray for whatever articles are being, people making comments on my board. I do pray for you guys. I like to think that I am a person I'm very strong in prayer. So anytime, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.